Well, hello there, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I'm coming from my living room. Why? Because it is not a nice day outside today. Unfortunately, here in Pennsylvania, oh my Lord, I'm a hot mess. I'm a dumpster fire. I'm a dumpster fire on fire. And look who I've got. I got my, oh, there we go. I'm not very good with directions here. I got my Floyd. Look at him. He's adorable. He's got a little tail. He's got his popcorn. And I got him from Budsies. He is freaking adorable, and he even has his red mohawk. Boop-a-doop. He's the cutest thing. So he's gonna be with me now. So I officially have my mascot. He's my buddy. All right, so hopefully we'll be having some friends join us. Some old friends, some new friends, some friends from away, some friends from close by. Friends. Anyway, hello. This is my third one. And oh boy, lots of stuff has been going on. You might wonder, well, why did I decide to go and do this one? Well, a lot has been going on to begin with. Holy crap, you guys are absolutely awesome. Last time I did my live, we were getting close to 5,000. Well, we freaking blew that out of the water and then some. I am over 7,400 subscribers last I checked. You guys are freaking awesome, and I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Again, I am just a mom, a wife, a science teacher, and I'm just doing this for fun. So I really appreciate that you guys are connecting with me and enjoying my music as much as I am because I'm just doing this for fun. And I really appreciate that you guys are here and joining me on this journey. And Floyd. Floyd really appreciates it too. He doesn't say much, but he knows everything, has been there and done that. If you didn't check out the recent Floydisms in my community chat, you should. If not, I'll share them with you. Let's see here. Because I like to add the community chat just to see how you guys are doing and to just give you a little bit of brightness every day. Just to say, hey, happy Monday. I know Mondays aren't all that happy. I have to agree with Garfield. He and I were born the same year. I know, might not seem like it, but we were both born in 1978. Again, I told you guys before, I'm creeping on 50. I'm 48. hmm So let's see here. What was my recent Floydisms? They were just the other day, and I went and I said, let's see here. Yes, I have to make it bigger because my eyes got worse. Let me tell you, if you're not there yet, once you get over 40, one day you're going to wake up and suddenly you cannot see close up. Honest to God, if it's not true. So let's see here. Floyd. Floyd does not get goosebumps. The music gets Floyd bumps, right? He agrees. Floyd does not hit play. The song starts when Floyd walks in. Honest to God, if it's not true. Floyd doesn't miss a beat. The beat tries to keep up. Floyd doesn't read the comments. The comments wait for his approval. Floyd doesn't need GPS. Lost places find Floyd. Floyd doesn't take coffee breaks. Coffee breaks take Floyd breaks. Floyd doesn't write hit songs. Hit songs write themselves around Floyd. Floyd doesn't chase dreams. Oh my God, I have to look closer. It's hard to read. Dreams chase Floyd and still cannot keep up. He's just that good, folks. He's been there. He's done that. He wrote the book. Don't believe me? Listen to the song. Floyd doesn't chase dreams. Oh, he wrote that twice. See? It's just that important. Hello there. Thank you for joining me. Happy Wednesday. Oh, yeah, it is hump day. I didn't even realize that. It's been such a gloomy day here. Between yesterday and today, we've had so much rain. Honest to God, I was afraid that the pool was going to blow out. Speaking of around here, oh my God. When on Tuesday, we had a freaking black bear go through the backyard. Now, granted, we live in a rural community here, but Black bears are not all that common. And I was sitting in bed, and all of a sudden on my Google notification, it said, Black bear in backyard. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I bring it up, and son of a gun, if there wasn't a young black bear that was just traipsing along through the backyard, and it goes through the backyard, and all of a sudden you hear our neighbors far beyond us yelling at the black bear as if that's going to get it out of their backyard and get it moving along. I don't think that is a good enough scare tactic because I did not see it come back our way. Now, I have to say I have not seen the squirrel that decided to go and give me the full Monty at the beginning of the month. Yes, I have to tell you, yes, that was one of your cousins or a distant relative. I don't know if it went back overseas after the World Cup was over, but we have not been visited by a squirrel on one of our screens going basically recently, but it was definitely a very interesting morning that morning. And yes, I know. And what absolutely prompted me to posting those pictures that morning. Or we have not had bats or birds in here. The cats are definitely a lot of a handful to take care of. But what have I been doing? What have I been doing? Let me think here a second. A lot. So, why did I decide to post a different song instead of the Dance with the Devil, You Get the Horns? Well, we are going to be at the end. Oh my God, my hair is horrible. We are going to be at the end of July this month and starting August. So, kids as well as teachers are, oh my God, summer is getting two-thirds of the way over, at least here in Northeast Pennsylvania. Otherwise, once you start going further west or Midwest or even middle part of the country in the United States here, kids are already going to start going back to school. Yes, those dreaded three words. So don't say it. So I was thinking about that on Sunday. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't want to think that summer is already over. And of course, us as teachers, believe it or not, we do get kind of nightmares where we start having dreams about going back. Or, yeah, I wouldn't say, yeah, no dreams. So we start thinking about school and everything that we have to start getting ready for and start gearing our mind back up into those modes. So, with thinking about that, I was thinking, oh God, don't say it. Don't say back to school. Don't say those three words. And in a matter of just a couple hours, I came up with basically that song and put it out there. And I thought, you know what? This would be a great time to get that video together. One of my cats, unfortunately, has a case of the sneezes. Bless you. And I put that together on Monday. And I thought, excuse me, uh, let's get that out this week because I think it would be a great time to put it out because we're all feeling a case of not wanting to go back to school. So that's what's coming out right now. Hi, welcome aboard. And so I put the first one out yesterday. The next one's going to come out tomorrow. And then I'm going to put the full version, well, the full video out on Saturday of Don't Say It. I also, for all of my viewers from India, because I've been getting a lot of love from India, I came up with an Punjabi styled song that is called Raise the Sky because I wanted to give them a lot of love. Thank you. Because I've been getting a lot of love from them and I just wanted to give them love and respect right back. And there's a lot of the Punjabi style, a lot of that heart and love and soul in that song. And I just went and put it through DistroKid today. So that should be showing up in YouTube, hopefully in the next 24 hours. There's been a little bit of a backlog or something going on because usually YouTube is really right on top of things. And I don't know what has happened. Two of my songs are right now MIA. I don't know what happened to them. The two songs are Can You Feel It? I know I mentioned it last time too that I had just created it along with Within Your Arms. So Can You Feel It is a song that is with a Latin flair, and Within Your Arms is that song that I said about that was inspired by myself and my husband and how everything is just right in the world when I'm with him. So I've put in two separate customer service help inquiries with DistroKid for them to look into it because it's been over a week that I published both of those songs with DistroKid. They're on all the other platforms, but for some reason they're missing in action with YouTube. I also have Floyd on the case too, trying to find them. So hopefully they will be released through YouTube very shortly. But if you're wondering what they sound like, again, Can You Feel It? And Within Your Arms, you can find them on the other streaming platforms of your choice. I know YouTube gets an awful lot of submissions and they will get it released as soon as they can. So no hate toward YouTube. I love you. You're doing an awful lot of good for me. So I really appreciate everything you can, and I know you will get to it when you can get to it. Oh, what else? So we've got Raised for Days. I had mentioned that I was working on that the last time I did my live. So we've got Raised for Days. I have some other songs that I've done, and I wanted a summer one, specifically summer, and just it embodies how carefree and just you have no worries and you can just enjoy the moment instead of worrying about tomorrow and all the responsibilities that we have as adults. You know, we as kids were always worried about growing up and wanting to get to our next age. Whereas when we become adults, there's just so many burdens on us and so many responsibilities. I just wanted to create a song that's in the moment, no responsibilities, and just enjoying now. And raised for days, meaning there's sunlight, there's blue sky, it's beautiful weather, you're with who's important to you, and you're just enjoying the moment and not worrying about tomorrow, the next hour, the next week, the next month. It's just now. What else? Let's see here. Okay, some other things I'm working on. Crazy enough, I'm coming up with a gaming song. The song's a video game. And if you've ever played Contra, I'm coming up with A, B, B, or up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start. There we go. Which is one of the old kind of like Easter eggs or one of the old uh, quirks that you can put in there to get free things with Contra. I know, going way back to the Nintendo Entertainment System. I know, going old school there, where you'd actually have to go and on the cassette tape to make sure that it would play correctly if it didn't read it. So I know I'm totally aging myself there, but I'm trying to have that be a little bit quirky. And after I got done creating the Raise the Sky song, then just suddenly in my head, I don't know why, but I started thinking of coming up with other types of instruments like a banjo and a washboard, going full on, like, not necessarily hillbilly, but embracing hillbilly and just having fun and fully just going wild with it. And I'm thinking, oh my God, let's go with that. Let's go with a barnyard. And everyone's having just a fun time with it and make it like a barnyard jamboree where, you could have somebody with the spoons, and maybe that thing in their mouth, boing, 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 boing. And this is really early ideas here, but just have it like a barnyard hoedown jamboree. Just I it's still really early ideas yet, but I just want to have fun with it. So, oh wow, just a lot of fun because right now, before I have to start going back and really narrowing what I have to do, when I have to do it, right now my mind just can go free because in a couple of weeks I have to start getting lesson plans ready and sending my papers out probably sooner than later so that they can get printed up so that I can get ready for this upcoming school year because I teach eighth grade. And I start off with the school year with the scientific method and everything that they need to know with that, Oh, you need to know the scientific method, you state the problem, form a hypothesis, set up a controlled experiment, record results, analyze results, draw a conclusion, publicize results. Really doesn't change. And then from that, we get into igneous, metamorphic, sedimentary rock and how they all move. So there's an awful lot with that I have to make sure I'm following regimen and following the course of the course of the course for of course the course the horse the course Mr. Ed. That was a really fun show. If you've never watched it, it's a lot of fun. And they made the horse move because they put peanut butter in its mouth. Wilbur. Yes, this is how I end up coming up with my songs because my mind just goes. And that's why they would put horseshoes above the door because they considered it good luck. And they would take them when the horses would end up losing them when they have to get reshoed, and then people would take them and put them above their doors because they considered it good luck. And that's where people would get horseshoes from. Speaking of which, did you know that your foot is actually the length from your wrist? Oop, there we go. From your wrist to your elbow. There, I'll show you. Hold on. Oh, this is fun sitting in a chair. Let's see here. Let me get my foot. Ah, I'll put this here. There's Floyd. Okay, ready? Here we go. Foot. Ta-da! No cap for my younger audience. So, see that? Your foot is actually your wrist from your wrist to your elbow. That's how big your foot is. See? Now you learned something new. I tell my students that all the time, and they're like, no way. I'm like, way. And they can't believe it. I know, right? How many of you are going to go and do that now? See, you learn something new all the time. I do too. Just because I'm a little bit older, maybe not much, even though I am level 48, it sounds much more impressive than age 48. I've leveled up, continue to level up. Oh, my Lord. So let's see here. What else am I doing? I honestly just like keep fooling around with different genres and combining them and blending them because just like with the Punjabi mix, by putting that into this mixture that I have and releasing it as Raise the Sky, there are so many beautiful melodies that are out there that people just don't realize. And they make you move your body. And if you don't realize it's out there, you don't know what you're missing. And I just want to keep going out there and finding the new melodies and mixing them and combining them into things a lot of people have never heard of. And I want to do them in respectful ways because I want to make sure I'm being true to their origins. I don't want to disrespect anywhere that they're coming from. That's really important to me. Just like what I did with Oh gosh, this is what happens when you get older and when you hit menopause, suddenly your brain falls out of your ear every time you lay down at night. Here to stay, here to stay. I wanted to be very true to the Eastern culture, the Eastern Oriental culture with that, along with the video. I wanted to make sure I was true to their culture and make sure I was giving them respect, because that's the last thing wanted to do was to be disrespectful, because it's beautiful. Their melodies, their harmonies, the different types of instruments they use, they bring such beauty and light, just like with the Punjabi that I had used with this most recent one, and the other kinds that I like to use. They just each have their own unique elements that only they can bring, and you wouldn't find that anywhere else in the world. And that's what's so special about those areas, that without them, there'd be that, trying to find the word, there'd be that emptiness, there'd be that loss, that void that we'd forever never have. And that's what's so special about all of these different regions and what they bring to the music. And if my channel, my music, does one little thing by introducing different sounds and making us realize that we're all connected that way, then I'm doing something right. And I hope that by what I'm doing brings a little bit of happiness, because there's so much that's negative in this world. And I want my own two children to be able to see the beauty and the wonder that there can be in this world, because I've seen the negativity. I've seen the horror. This past year, one of my students unfortunately was murdered by her own aunt. And that's just horrible. And I wouldn't want to see anyone have to go through that. Nobody should, especially a 14-year-old girl who had her entire life ahead of her. I don't know how anyone could do that. It's just devastating. I don't understand people like that. But sorry, I didn't mean to go dark there. It's just, I'd rather my songs to look at the positivity and the good that there is in the world, and that there's always a bright side, than to look at the negativity that we're always hearing on the news or on TikTok or on Facebook or on Instagram. It's just negativity feeds negativity. And it's better to pay kindness and positivity forward than to breed the negativity. So if I can be that one little ray of light, I hope I can do that. And I hope my channel does that. And even though I know not too many people come on while I'm live, I hope that those of you that watch or replay this, that I'm connecting with you and that you are seen. Know that I see you. Know that even though you might be having it rough, I've been there. Just like I've said before with my song Stay, I've been in those dark spots as well. You know, Stay is my anti-suicide song. I didn't have an easy childhood either. You know, I was bullied pretty much from 5th grade on, even through the time I graduated. And I had a rough home life. And there was a time where I had sat on my parents' bed with a loaded gun. But I believe in God and I couldn't do it. And if I can get through it, you can get through it. It took me 10 years to get through college because I have fibromyalgia. I would enroll and withdraw, enroll and withdraw, enroll and withdraw. But one day I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I decided it was more important to live and have a life than to feel sorry for myself. And again, I graduated. It took me 10 years, but I did. And here I am. I'm going to be next month entering my 21st year teaching. If I can do it, you can do it. One day at a time. I have my good days, my bad days, and my absolutely awful days. Sometimes I take one day at a time, sometimes an hour, sometimes a minute, sometimes even a second. But if I can do it, you can do it. I tell my students that all the time. Just power of positive thinking. I know it can be hard. I wish I had my mom here. It's been 9 years ago she passed. And if you look at the music video, let me see here. I can't even think right now because I got a little emotional there. But the one that didn't get away, there we go. Looked for it while I was looking at my phone. That's my actual mom. I actually put her in that video. I didn't put myself or my sisters because I felt it would be too hard to see us or my niece, my nephew, or my own two children. So it's a completely fictitious girl, but that's my mama. And yes, she had a hell of a way to go and catch fish, and it captured her mannerisms. Oh, when we go fishing, when it says that she'd whistle to the water when she called their name. Yeah, she'd go, honest to God, if she didn't catch us freaking fish. She was good at it too. I miss her. I think she'd be proud of what I'm doing, who I'm reaching, and that I'm trying to make a difference in the world through my songs and maybe one live at a time. So I hope you guys are out there. I hope that I have made a little difference in your day, given you a little bit of strength when you've needed it, maybe giving you a little bit of laughs and a little bit of hope. But just know whatever you're going through today, tomorrow is another day. And I do answer all of my comments, I respond to them all, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The trolls don't bother me anyway. But I know anyone who's out there, you're going to make it through whatever it is you're going through. I hope that you guys are enjoying my music. I hope you're enjoying the videos and getting a laugh at some of them. And this is just the beginning of things to come because I don't even know what I'm going to think of next. And that's the honest to God's truth. Because as you can see, just from this almost 30 minutes now that I've been talking, I don't know what I'm going to say next. Right, Floyd? Right. Yep. See, he agrees. But thank you for joining me on this journey. Appreciate it. And I hope you guys will come and join me next time. And other than that, I guess I will end this stream. And I hope you'll join me on my next one. And I hope that all of your wishes come true. All right, guys. Have a great night, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.